What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Saturday, May 20th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 9-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. I like Aaron Nola, and he's got a massive pitching advantage here over a low salary batting team, the Chicago Cubs. Aaron Nola only giving up a .665 OPS versus righties, facing 6 righties, and the Cubs have only hit 15 of his last 88 pitches. That's a 170 batting average and a pretty big sample size. So Aaron Nola is $9,200 FanDuel salary, and he's the same price on DraftKings, averaging 28 fantasy points per game on the season. He had an ERA, or he has an ERA of 4.53. Record is 3-3, pitching an average of 94 pitches per game. So I like Aaron Nola here versus the Chicago Cubs. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Jonah Heim with a 71% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Kyle Freeland. Jonah Heim is batting 27% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a 1.108 OPS versus lefties. Kyle Freeland pitching his worst ball versus switch hitters, 44% worse than his other pitches, giving up a 1.028 OPS versus switch hitters. So there's no at-bats versus Freeland yet. Jonah Heim is $3,800 FanDuel salary, $300 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .299. So I like Jonah Heim here versus Kyle Freeland. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. Still way too cheap on FanDuel. I will play him for this price tag on FanDuel every single game if they don't raise his price. Okay, everyone, it's time to announce the winner of our $25 weekly PayPal giveaway. And the winner is the boy from Cali. Congratulations, the boy from Cali. You are the winner of this week's $25 PayPal giveaway. Please reply to our comment to collect your prize. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Well, almost every single game. So I like Luis Arraez. He's got a 23% batting advantage here over Logan Webb. Luis Arraez batting 22% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .927 OPS versus righties. Logan Webb giving up a .698 OPS versus lefties. Luis Arraez is 1 for 3 here versus Webb, but he's only $2,800 FanDuel salary. He is $2,500 more on DraftKings, so I love that FanDuel price. Averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of .388, so I like Luis Arraez here versus Logan Webb. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. I like Josh Jung. He has a 78% batting advantage here over a low salary pitcher, Kyle Freeland. Josh Jung batting 42% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a 1.054 OPS versus lefties. Kyle Freeland pitching 37% worse to righties as he does lefties, giving up a .702 OPS versus righties. Now there's no at-bats versus Freeland yet. Josh Jung, only 3,000 FanDuel salary, 1,700 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season, and he has a batting average of .258, so I like Josh Jung here versus Kyle Freeland. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Corey Seager. Now, the splits are not great here. In fact, they're not good, but his batter versus pitcher matchup is fantastic. So sometimes you gotta look past the splits and look at the batter versus pitcher matchup. Sometimes it defies the odds here. So Corey Seager batting a .829 OPS versus lefty pitchers. Kyle Freeland pitching his best ball versus lefty batters. So far this season, only giving up a .445 OPS versus lefties. But the reason that I like this pick, these stats are just out of this world here. Corey Seager is 13 for 21. That is a .619 batting average with a 1.446 OPS versus Freeland. That's a pretty big sample size. So I don't know what it is that Seager can see in Freeland's pitches, but it's clearly something. Corey Seager, only 3,000 FanDuel salary, 1,900 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season, and he scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. 4 out of those 5 were 12 or 13 fantasy points or more. Has a 13, a 15, a 16, and a 34, and a batting average of .326. So I like Corey Seager here versus Kyle Freeland. Okay, let's take a look at the outfield position. I like Harold Ramirez, and he's got a 67% batting advantage here over Eric Lauer. Harold Ramirez batting 18% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a 1.061 OPS versus lefties. Eric Lauer giving up a .970 OPS versus righties, so he pitches his worst ball versus righty batters, 49% worse than his other pitches. Harold Ramirez is 2 for 3 here versus Lauer with a 1.417 OPS, only 3,100 FanDuel salary, 900 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season, and he has a batting average of .319. So I like Harold Ramirez here versus Eric Lauer. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smackety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.